What's going on, people? Tyler here, back again with another trade breakdown. Today we took a long on US 30. The date today is February the 12th. Again, we looked at New York session, we looked at execute then, and yeah, let's dive straight into it. So as you can see here on the 4 hourly, you can see price is still kind of bullish. So I had a hard time at the start trying to identify if price was bullish or bearish. But as you can see here, I mean, if we zoom out, yeah, price is honestly like in an uptrend. It's tapped into this zone here. Obviously failed to kind of break this zone. It's tapped a few times into this kind of area, but it's a strong form of support. As you can see here, we've only got one breakdown, one BOS on the 4 hourly. After that, price kind of went up, consolidated a bit, ranged a bit, and again, as it came down, it still didn't really break this low. So for me, price was bullish coming into New York. I was looking for buys basically. Now we'll drop down to the 1 hourly. So let's just see what price is printing. Obviously on the 1 hourly, you can kind of see, well, before news hit, it was obviously kind of in an uptrend. So yeah, one break here, two breaks here, confirmed to the upside, and only one breakdown. This mad break happened because of news. So news hit at, I think, 1:30 UK time. So that's around 8:30 a.m. EST. And literally it was CPI. So price just tanked. So yeah, I already knew that if price held this kind of level here, as price kind of tapped into this, I think it was a 4 hour demand zone. If you go into the 4 hourly, that I would be looking for buys. So again, this was kind of my area of interest. As you can see, this was the strong 4 hour demand zone. So this is kind of where I was looking to seeing how price reacted after this news. And that's when I dropped down obviously to the hourly and then the 5 and 15 minute for entry. So if we go even down to the smaller time frames, let's look at a 5 minute. So this is where I usually take my trades. This is when I'm looking to execute and enter. So as you can see here, we've got a break structure to the upside. Again, because this candle obviously broke to the upside, this here's a little order block. Again, we have also a liquidity grab. So again, liquidity's been grabbed here. And also it grabbed lower like here. And then we finally got our break. And this is, I always take my trades after after 2:30 p.m. UK time, which is 9:30. So market open basically, New York Stock Exchange market open. So as soon as open happens, I noticed like obviously liquidity got grabbed. We had that break to the upside. Now I was looking for a retest and an entry. So this was my entry, guys. Again, I'll just show you. So again, we had that breaker structure to the upside. Again, some liquidity below. Once price swept all of this liquidity and it gave me a break, I'm looking for a little retest, or a little pullback, and then giving me a break again for confirmation. And now that price kind of printed this lower high, that gave me enough kind of confluence to enter my trade. So my initial entry was here. I'll say I waited for the candle close. It's a bit late. Ideally, the optimal entry would be here. So this would be the stop. And then again, I'm aiming for a 1 to 2. So price, yeah, would have tapped like my TP here. However, guys, I was waiting for this 5 minute candle closure. So again, we had broke to the upside. Again, little pullback. Again, created that higher low. Again, ideally, I should have entered here. However, I don't like entering when price hasn't fully closed its candle, the 5 minute candle. So what I did was I waited for this little pullback here and I entered off this. And then I had my TP quite low underneath this area here. So it's quite a big, stop loss. And then basically price went to like 1 to 3. And I was like, okay, I was expecting price to really push up to this kind of area here because there's a lot of imbalance from that news after it tanked. And yeah, it kind of went to 1 to 3 and then reversed. And obviously, when I go to past a 1 to 1, I always put my stop loss at break even. So I was at break even at this point, and then basically price just reversed and took me out. So I took a mini loss that, well, it was like basically a break even trade. So yeah, what I did was I was patient. Again, I waited to see if there was a possible re-entry. And as you can see later on the day, we have this order block formed here. So again, yeah, this is again break to the upside. So you got this order block here, liquidity here. So again, price grabbed this level of liquidity. It respected the 5 minute order block, so it's respecting this area here, and also tapped into the 4 hour order block. So I was pretty confident the price would react from this area. As you can see, it broke, massive volume. I was like, okay, this is a good sign. Again, it's quite high here. I don't like entering this high, so I waited for a little pullback, and then I entered right here, stops below here. So it's a very tight stop for a 1 to 5 trade, a whopping 1 to 5, guys. It's insane. So this was my trade, guys. I think it was like here. So yeah, that was my 1 to 5 that I managed to hit today. I only risked $20 on my 10k funded account, so only 0.2%. But for a 1% return, that's pretty good. The reason why I didn't back myself and risked 1% was because I already had a break-even trade, and also because this is kind of like a tight stop. I didn't like this kind of tight stop loss, so I wasn't willing to risk 1% for this move. However, the upside of risking maybe 0.2% to catch like a big trade, because I knew, well, I didn't know, obviously the market will do what it wants to do, but there's a lot of imbalance above. I know price needs to come up to this kind of area, and especially after this was down to news, I already knew that price is looking to kind of get back to this kind of level. So yeah, that was the trade breakdown of today. That was my US 30 long. I did also enter on gold earlier. However, I closed early and I took a small loss, like a $10 loss or $20 loss. So overall, I'm up $80 in profit on the 10k funded account. Again, I'm trying to manage risk and just try and stay in profit for the end of the month and get a payout, man. I haven't had my first payout, so this is my first kind of live funded account. I'm starting off small, guys. 10k, just because in the past I've blown so many accounts from trying to pass the big challenges really fast. But now, after a year of trading, what I can say is my psychology is a lot better. I tend to trade maximum 1 to 2 trades a day. So today I just had that one gold trade earlier, which was a small loss, and then obviously this US 30 win. So yeah, I stick to 1 to 2 trades a day. And then I trust my edge and strategy and let it play out. If I have a losing day, I just walk away from the computer, close my screen, laptop, it's done, you know? So that's how I'm doing it. I'm seeing a lot more results this way. Patience is the key. I think when I'm patient and I'm actually waiting for my setup, I generally do see results. So I usually don't go for a 1 to 5. The only reason why I took this 1 to 5 trade was because, again, this was a tight stop. So the R&R was great, and also there was a lot of like area that I felt price needed to rebalance, so just to come up to this level here. So that was kind of like my guess and why I set my TB kind of high. But usually I aim for a 1 to 2 or 1 to 3, and I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, on the rare occasion I'll take a 1 to 1, but I try not to. I try always aim for a 1 to 2, and then if price hits break even, like for example this trade it did here, when I entered kind of late and I had my stops quite low, then yeah, this should have been actually a 1 to 2 trade, because if I entered here, this definitely would have been like a 1 to 2. However, I needed to wait for that candle closure, and to be honest, I could have put my stop here, but then again, that was kind of tight. So again, this is all in hindsight. I'm just happy that today is a win. Yeah, guys, that's kind of the trade breakdown. Let me know if you want to see any other future breakdowns of our price. I'm going to try and analyze my trades every week. So give you like maybe a Sunday breakdown of all the trades I take, see if I'm profit at the end of the week. But yeah, that was today's session. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Also, comment below if you like this video, subscribe to the channel. Again, this is new content, guys. I'm trying to make it out here in this trading space. So yeah, long ways to go. This is the start of an epic journey, man. A humble beginnings, you know. I'm just in my room here trading, trying to build up that capital. So yeah, fingers crossed we get our payout from this account and use that to buy maybe like a 50k or 100k challenge. And again, just try and pass that ASAP. But yeah, that was the trade breakdown, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.